Hey there, it's Rachel from All About Planners. So in this video I'm doing a review of the Paperchase Agenzio planner. So I finally found this one in the last Paperchase store that I went to on a recent trip to London. Of course Paperchase was very high at the top of the list, got lots of cute pens, highlighters and everything like that. I'll include a link to my Europe stationery haul in the description box below. Okay, so first thing that I love about this planner is the gold foil. So you've got gold foil for the year and then also the elastic band. Pairs nicely with this pretty like aqua mint colour. Love it, love it, love it. And the weekly planner inside layout is really good, totally in sync with how I plan the week. So let's take a closer look. Okay, so first things first, it is a very thin planner, as you can see, probably only about 1/2 centimetre thick. Really lightweight, weighs probably about as much as my Kindle, and also love the gold foil on the edge of the pages on all sides too, which is good. In terms of size, it is about, my ruler out, about 6 inches wide by approximately 9 inches high, so medium size planner. So let's get this elastic band off. Comes with a pen as well, which is handy, and then also a pen lip if you want to use a different pen. Now my main con of this planner though is that it is this book bound style. I'm not a fan of them because it doesn't usually just stay flat on its own without you like having your hand there to hold it. So interested to see how this one goes when I try it out. So we've got the personal data page, which most planners include, but this one's quite extensive, very detailed. And then we have the dates at a glance page. So starts on a Monday, and the weekly spread also starts on a Monday, which is good, keeping it consistent. I am noticing though that there is a bit of like shadowing of the ink that's on the back side of this page showing up on the current page, as you can see a bit better there. So that does make me a bit worried about pen ghosting. I'll be doing some pen testing and I'll include the link to the blog post which will have that along with this review after I finish filming this video. So the UK important dates, because it is a UK planner, obviously it's got the UK dates. Now I don't really care about the dates, to be honest, because it doesn't really bother me if it's printed or not. But if you do live in another country like Australia, like I do, it has the main holidays, but that's about it. So it doesn't have things like, you know, like Eka and all those sorts of ones that are state specific. It's got like Australia Day and the main ones, but nothing too detailed, so only the main ones. But it does have it for heaps of countries, so that is a good reference list. Then some important dates where you can do some brain dumping of notes, and then also like a birthdays calendar. So I really like the format of yearly planners like this, where you can do like one thing for each day. Also good for blog post planning if you're a blogger. And then we go to the weekly spread. So one thing to note about this planner, there is no monthly calendar. Now that's not a big deal for me. I actually don't really use monthly calendars, but if you do, keep in mind that might be a bit of an issue for you. But it is a reason why the planner is able to be so thin and lightweight, because there's not as many pages, and it's also a lot cheaper. I think it was only about 30 bucks Australian. I'll have all the price and stuff in the blog post below, which will have all the pictures and everything, and the pen testing. Okay, so the calendar starts on a Monday, which is good, consistent with that annual dates calendar we looked at just before. And then you go all the way down to the bottom and you get a full size space for Saturday and Sunday. Some planners in this style tend to combine them, like put a line in between and then have Saturday, Sunday, sharing the same amount of space as one of the other weekdays. So it's good that it's splits it out like that. So in terms of functionality, love that it's got the week number on there. Not many planners include that, but I do like to go off week numbers. Like for goal setting, and you go like, oh, week 20, I'm going to be doing this. When I do my annual like overview, that's what I go off. So good to have the week numbers. Something that not many planners do, it has this dates at a glance calendar for the month, but it's like spread out like that rather than a little square like you see some of them include. Now I don't really care if it's included or not. It doesn't really, I don't really like use it, so it doesn't really bug me if it's in there or not. But it does take up a bit of space, so I mean they could expand these sections out bigger and get rid of that, but really only going to get 2 lines, so I suppose for it being included it's kind of space efficient. I don't know, I'm not really going to use that part. So anyway, the note-taking space, I do like that it's lined, so then you've got the unlined and then the line section, and it's got this like deeper darker color here to separate it, so you could continue planning the day like this is all of Monday straight across, or you could just split it and have that as like your daily planning and then do list making. In terms of the line spacing, it's a bit more than, oh, no, it is about 1/4 of an inch wide, which is pretty standard for planners. Most seem to have that as the line spacing. So on the whole, very functional weekly spread. So it is staying open, which is good with the book binding. Sometimes they'll auto close, so it's actually staying open, which is great. Yeah, that's really good. Most of them just flip closed, so very happy with that. Alright, so then the extra pages at the back. So the Paperchase planners have a few extra pages which are kind of odd and not many planners include. One of which is this international dialing codes one. So I don't know about you, but I don't really ring people from other countries like Romania and Luxembourg and Madagascar and a bit more of those unusual countries. So yeah, not really sure why you would include a page like this, but it's there if you need it. Got the conversion factors. Now this is a page that I would use. I have a kitchen conversions one in my planner that was a printable that I made and then stuck into the planner. But this one has like the weight one, and then it also does the grams to ounces. So if you're a fellow baker, I mean, it doesn't have too many, but it's got the basic ones in there. And then it's also got the time zones. Again, I just checked that on my phone, but if you prefer to just use paper or you don't have your phone on you, it's there. And then we have some lined note-taking space, so definitely doing some pen testing on those after I finish filming this. The name, address, telephone, email page. So I like that the titles are on the side of the paper because then it's not taking up like planning space, and then you can also just ignore that and just go with whatever you want to do. So you could do like a meal plan and then your grocery list and use these pages for another purpose. There's a few of those. They've got the www, which I assume is for like favorite blogs, websites, passwords. They've kind of left that open-ended. Again, you could just white that out, put a strip of washi to decorate it. Which would also be a good idea because this doesn't have any tabs, as you've probably seen. So if you do have a page like books to read or something like that that you refer to, then color coding it via strip of washi is a good idea. And if you do want to save on washi, you can just do like the top part. That's what I sometimes do. Okay, keep going to the back, just plain, and then we have the pocket folder. So this pocket folder unfortunately is empty, no planner stickers. Sometimes they include planner stickers. Would have been good if they did, with like in gold foil to match this and the cover. That would have looked real classy, but alas they do not. Still, on the whole, I do like this planner, mainly the weekly spread. I don't tend to use all the extra pages anyway, so I think it will be good for just weekly planning. Because remember, there's no monthly calendar included with it. So I hope you found this review helpful. Don't forget to subscribe. I post a new planner review video each week, and the link to subscribe is below. I'll also have that linked to the blog post with the pen testing for this planner. And then I'll also have the Europe stationery haul that I did as well, which you might be interested in, which had Paperchase and a whole bunch of other stationery supply stores in it as well. So I'll see you in the next video.